this to you, Kaimi Fairbairn, getting this one started. Off we go from Southern California. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Allen in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And third down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that is incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Think back to a couple years ago. He's the 2nd overall pick. He's the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Going into year 2, Mike, I think the expectations were that he was going to blow up onto the scene and be MVP-type quarterback. The team as a whole took a little bit of a step back, and so did CJ. So I think going in, they're motivated. I think they want to recapture a lot of the magic from CJ Stroud's rookie year, and now see, okay, in year 3, with the pieces he has around him, they think the sky's the limit.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Marks. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On 2nd down, Stroud. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And
In motion now, it's Collins. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That one on target with perfect gun. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Christian Kirk. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
Just like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Houston.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run with Marks. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. And he's in. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Another run here with Hampton. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
2. And the Chargers first down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
C.J.
line.
Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll find his big target. The tight end Stover.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go play action with Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down, Texans.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. The RPO. That one is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard
Just
pickup.
take what the defense is giving you,
Texans.
and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On play action. Stroud. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
To Woody Marks.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Houston.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That one complete to McConkey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And now it's 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. On the ground is Marks to open the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
Second down and 8. Now Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Third, they need 8. Stroud gonna set up to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
First down, Texans.
First and 10 now from the 36. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is first and 10. The Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
He's brought down
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down,
The ability
Houston.
to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll step up and run. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And the defense can't look to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Texans.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
They run a toss to Chubb. Crazy. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50.
It's a gain of
17 yards. The gain there.
Houston.
First down for Houston.
Anytime you're running a toss play, you're really just in a race to the perimeter of the defense. Is my guy faster than your guy? In this case, the speed in the backfield wins. He picks up big yardage and the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Henry To'o on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's got his tight end, Alonde Gadsden, the second. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Handoff here, and it's Marks. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
He'll go again with Marks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Texans first down.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
On the tackle.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Brings up third down.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and
So
10.
now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard
It's
line.
a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's a gain of 16
A gain of
yards.
16 on that
And the
pass play.
Chargers,
It's
first
good
down.
for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch.
It's a gain of 8.
It's second down.
Brings up second and 2.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Play action now. It's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Third year man, Will Anderson in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
The Chargers.
That is well done there, converting on third and 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Shotgun snap, and we get it to Hampton. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive defensive coaches preach over and over, just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Herbert. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere.
That is caught. Orlando gets it. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit.
Texans 27, Chargers 7.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On the ground, it's Marks. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Kirk is the motion man. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
only need a yard, and it's 4th down. So it's a win here for the Texans. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.